מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Get ready to clap. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. Repeat after me. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad.
How beautiful it is to be together, wherever you are, to celebrate Shabbat together. How beautiful is the day. Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom.
Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom.
If you're lucky enough to be with someone in the same room, take a moment and think of some reason you might have to sing hallelujah. Some reason to say, yes, I have reason to sing and reason to praise and reason to give thanks. You could also text it to someone if you're not in the same room. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah b'kodsho, Hallelujah b'rkiauzo, Hallelujah b'gvurotav. Hallelujah kerov gudlo, Hallelujah b'teika shofar, Hallelujah b'nevel v'chinor. Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah betof umachol, Hallelujah beminim ve'ugav, Hallelujah betzilzelei shamayim. Hallelujah betzilzelei truah, kol hanshama tehallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Every day, in these days, we have a little bit more sunlight, but our world also needs more light of many different kinds. To prepare to light Shabbat candles tonight, we're going to have first a guided meditation, and I hope wherever you are, this can bring you into the calm to welcome in the Shabbat lights. In a few minutes, Michael Elkin, our trustee, will be lighting Shabbat candles, and I know this meditation is one of his son Benjamin's favorites, and one of my favorites. Please put both feet on the floor. Rest your arms on your lap. Close your eyes and breathe out 3 times. See yourself standing in a large open field of green grass. See yourself stretching up toward the bright golden sun in a cloudless blue sky. Feel the sun's rays reaching your fingertips and warming your whole body. Now walk down the field toward the river's edge. There's a raft waiting just for you, molded just for you, resting on the edge of the field. Get on the raft and lie down as it gently and securely takes you on the slow, gentle current of the river. As you lie down, you can look up at soft white clouds moving slowly across the sky. Feel the gentle current of the water below you and the warm sun above you. The raft comes to rest in a small inlet, gently lodged between 2 grass banks. The raft moves gently from side to side. Take a few moments to be here in this peaceful place and to rest and restore yourself. You can always come back to this place. The raft now moves you back up the river bank, and you can get up and walk up the grass hill. Open your eyes and come back to this moment as we light the Shabbat candles.
Oh, hear my prayer I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
I'm imagining that there are candles lit in so many homes tonight, and we have brought more light into the world already. As we prepare to sing Lecha Dodi and welcome in Shabbat, please take a moment and wish someone nearby, either in person or on the phone, wish someone nearby Shabbat Shalom. If you have a Siddur, page 10, Lecha Dodi, we welcome in the spirit, the bride, the soul of Shabbat.
Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi, לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה שמור וזכור בדיבורך השמיענו אל המאוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה ומחשבה תחילה. lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי 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 שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצלתו אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה איי 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 la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה lecha dodi לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה.
If you are already standing, please remain standing. If you're not yet standing, we invite you to prepare for the Baruch Hu, which will be on page 16. But we rise first for the Chatzi Kaddish on page 15.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
אמן.
בעולמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב וימרו. אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן ביעלמה וימרו. אמן. La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai hamevorach, baruchu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 la la la, ya la 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 la.
Page 17. Blessed are you, eternal our God, source of the universe, whose word brings on the evening. Your wisdom opens heaven's gates. Your understanding makes the ages pass and the seasons alternate, and your will controls the stars as they travel through the skies. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light. You cause day to pass and bring on the night. You set day and night apart. You are the God of all. May the living and eternal God rule us always till the end of time. Blessed is the eternal, whose word makes evening fall.
כי הם חיינו ויורך ימינו, והם נגע יומם ולילה, באהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובישעריך למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
We may all be seated, and some of you may have already been seated, and that's great. Mi Chamocha is a song we've been singing in hundreds of different melodies. We've been singing it for thousands of years since we remember the moment in which we were birthed from slavery toward freedom. Mi Chamocha, page 21.
מי כמוך בערים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות, אוסף אלה, מלכותך רעובנך, בוקע מלפני משה ומרים, מלכותך רעובנך, בוקע מלפני משה ומרים, זה אלי, אנו ויאמרו, אדוני מלוך, לעולם לעולם אבואר, יאללה לי 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 לי, יאללה לי 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 לי, יאללה לי 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 לי, יאללה לי 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 לי. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגייलो מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל
Page 22, a song, a prayer celebrating Shabbat V'Shamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים, את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We rise for the Amidah, or rise in the place where Spirit rises in us, page 22. 23.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your glory. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your glory. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו ביהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי הכל, אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני העפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל יושבי תבל.
Our story as the Jewish people is a very old one, more than 3,000 years. For the first 1,000 years, most of our story took place in the land of Israel. Not for all of it, but for most of it. And for most of those years, we had a big, gorgeous temple in Jerusalem. For the first several hundred years, what was called the first temple, it was destroyed and rebuilt. And then, for many more hundreds of years, the second temple. So for most of that 1,000 years, the way we worshiped was to go to Jerusalem to offer our sacrifices, to pray, and to celebrate together. But then that second temple was also destroyed. And something amazing happened. We didn't build a third one. When that second temple was destroyed, instead, the leaders of the Jewish community, who were then called the rabbis, decided that the center of Jewish life wasn't going to be the temple anymore. It was going to be something much more portable and something that could happen wherever our people lived. And so, they moved the center of holiness from the temple to your home. The home became the center of Jewish life. That temple in Jerusalem was called the Mikdash, the center of holiness, the Mikdash, like the word Kiddush or Kaddish or Kadosh, the Mikdash. But after that second temple was destroyed, the rabbis called the home a Mikdash Ma'at, a sanctuary in miniature. The center of holiness was going to be the home. And they prepared us, actually, without ever knowing, they prepared us for these days when we don't gather in our sanctuary, but we make a holy place wherever we are. The bridge between last week's Torah portion and this week's portion is a few sentences in which God speaks to the people of Israel through the words of the Torah, however that happens, and says, I'm the God of liberation. You will find me in all liberation movements. You don't need to build any statues of gold and silver. No, you will find me in the Spirit. And if you want to bring an offering, you can make an altar of earth wherever you are. Or you can make an altar of rough stones to bring your offering on it. And wherever you are, God says through the words of the Torah, wherever you are, I will come and bless you. Wherever you are, in Hartsdale or White Plains or Scarsdale or Edgemont or Ardsley, it doesn't matter. Wherever you make a holy place and say my name, I will come and bless you. That altar, the Torah says, if you want to build it of stones, make it just simple, rough stones. Don't chisel them into something beautiful and formed. Why? Because if you chisel them, you will have to use a tool so sharp that that tool could also be a weapon of violence. And the altar can't be profaned by a weapon. The altar had to be a place that stood for peace. And so in your home, our homes too need to be a place of peace. Our Shabbat table is our altar, and on the Shabbat table we place our offering, our challah. Many, many people, after they say the motzi, they don't use a knife to cut the challah. They break the bread. They break the challah with their hands. Because deep down we remember that just as the altar had to stand for peace and those stones were unhewn, just rough stones, our altar, our table, also has to be a place of peace. I hope your Shabbat has brought you more peace, and I hope when you sit around the table together, you have a chance to let go of the frustrations and the worries and the anxieties, even the angers of the week before, and that you can bring in a Shabbat of peace and of healing. Healing is very much part of our gathering together. Wherever we are, we can feel the energy of healing moving from screen to screen, from home to home, the power that connects us. If there are people in your life you're thinking of in need of healing, this will be a good time to call up their names, say them out loud, or let them echo in your heart. And as you say the names, we add our thoughts and prayers to music with Misha Beirach.
Beirach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Beirach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We rise or rise in the place where Spirit rises in us. Page 36, Aleinu.
Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Together connecting to hope and even joy.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We are seated for a very important part of the service, which is knowing what's coming up here at Kol Ami. And Michael Elkin, representing our temple's officers and board of trustees, will do just that.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us this evening. If you are participating in the religious school scavenger hunt, the answer to question number 8 is purple. Tomorrow, we have 2 programs of note. At 10 a.m. during our lift study session, Dr. Ellen Umansky will lead the first of a 3-part discussion on the fight for women's suffrage. The course marks the 100th anniversary of the passage of the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. At 8 p.m., acclaimed Brooklyn-based jazz saxophonist Noah Perminger will join rabbinic intern Noah Lawrence, her Havdalah, and a concert. Next Friday, February 19th, at 10 a.m., congregant and religious school teacher Andrea Rosenberg is going to teach us how to make hamantashen, and at 7:30, Rabbi Shearer will be hosting Around the Shabbat Table with Deeper Than the Skin, featuring Reggie Harris and Greg Greenway. Deeper Than the Skin is the telling of Reggie and Greg's incredible story through words and music. We hope everyone is planning to join us for Purim fun. Please make sure you register for our Purim Carnival drive-by, which will be on Wednesday, February 24th. Come in costume, but stay in the safety of your own car. There will be carnival games and tons of fun, and of course, gift bags filled with groggers, hamantashen, and more. On Thursday, February 25th, the next day, the Purim celebration continues with 3 great events: a concert and magic show for kids 3 to 10 at 4:30, Megillah reading and Purim singing performance at 6 p.m., comedy show featuring the El Solomons at 8:30 p.m. Caperberry, of course, has special dinners available for ordering in the evening. There are also several mitzvah sponsorship opportunities available. If you are interested, please contact Jess. Amazing programs continue in March and throughout the spring. One more thing, and this is important. Take out your calendars. I'll give you a minute. And circle Thursday, April 29th. Save the date for our annual gala. This year, we are planning a big night to fund the future of Kol Ami. The evening will include a mentalist, a magician, and Broadway's best performers. Information about all of our programs can be found in This Week at Kol Ami and on our website. And remember, if you're participating in the religious school scavenger hunt, the answer to question number 8 is elephant. Shabbat Shalom.
With hearts big enough to rejoice, to laugh, and to cry and remember, we take a moment to name those whose lives continue to be part of our own, also sometimes through laughter and sometimes through tears. We invite you, if you wish, to stand at the name of a loved one and to remain standing until we're all standing with you. This Shabbat follows the recent deaths of Ted Adler, Marvin William Norton, Betty Cracker, Esther Marcus, Laura Reese, Carol Abramovitz. If you are in a year of loss and would like to stand, we would like to hold you within our embrace. This Shabbat marks the yortzites of Dr. David Amler, Robert Asher, Victor Attia, Sylvester Bear, Haskell Barst, Ruth Berman, Beatrice Bohm, Corinne Coe, Zipporah Coe, Charles Dubas, Faye Dubas, Oscar Fichtenbaum, Louis Friedman, Miriam B. Hahn, Robert Henkin, Randy Klausner, Leonard Kringold, Arlene Laparoff, Ruth Levine, Leo Litt, Lucy Marr, Emma K. Moslin, Rose Newman, Dina Rosen, Bernard Rosenshine, Sidney Rubin, Sarah Rybeck, Nat Salner, David Schlang, Joseph Schlingbaum, Philip Schwartzberg, Henriette Setti, Raymond Setti, William Silver, Philip Stogel, Alan Stone, Yetta Stone. Naming these aloud and naming others in our hearts, we stand together, turning to page 39, connecting ourselves to reminders of the eternal presence through the words of the Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, B'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevorach la'olam ula'olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha berichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
We are seated for a moment. I know for those of you on the Shabbat scavenger hunt that the next question should be about what color is the wine that I'm pouring. But I forgot the bottle of wine at home. So we're off 2 points, but I will make it up to you with a few questions worth more than 2 points. You can keep your own score and let Mora Pam know you have extra points. So, today is a holiday. It is a new year, yes, in the Chinese community. If you know the animal of this year, 2 points. That makes up for the wine. So, if it's a lunar new year, what does the moon look like? Write it down, 3 points. If you wrote down the moon is new or a sliver, you are right. So if it's a new moon, that also means it's the beginning of a Jewish month, because the Jewish calendar follows the moon also. So tonight is the first of the next Hebrew month. If you're hearing me, the name of the month is Adar. Adar. What holiday happens in the month of Adar? That's right. 1 more point. You add up all the points, and the holiday in the month of Adar will be Thursday night, the middle of the month. Thursday night, February 25th, but in the middle of the lunar month. So what will the moon look like on the night of Purim? Yes. Tonight is the beginning of the month of Adar, and Jewish tradition tells us when Adar comes in, so does more joy. And do we need that? We do. Mm-hmm. And the next special Adon Olam is in honor of more fun and more joy. And then Kiddush, because I changed the order by mistake.
Perfectly all right. This Adon Olam, I'm going to be honest, it's for the religious school Shabbat crowd exclusively. Having said that, those of you watching in our live stream congregation at home, I can guarantee you, for better or worse, it will be ingrained, the melody will be ingrained in your mind for the next days, weeks, months, possibly years ahead. And that's the point. All right, religious school Shabbat. Religious school Shabbat kids, this is for you. Here we go! Adon Olam tu 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 Hashem Malach tu 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 Terem Kol tu 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 Shir Nichra Et Nasa tu 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 Chefso Kol tu 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 Azai Melech tu 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 Shmo Nikra Ve'achare tu 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 Kiflot HaKol tu 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 Levado tu 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 Imloch Nora Ve'hu Hayat tu 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 Ve'hu Hovet tu 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 Ve'hu Hiet tu 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 B'tifara Ve'hu Echad tu 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 Ve'en Sheni tu 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 Lehamshilo tu tu Lehachbira Mereshit tu 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 B'ditachlit tu 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 V'lo ha'oz tu tu Ve'hamisra Ve'hu Eli tu tu V'chai go'ali tu tu Tzorchev li tu tu Ve'etzara Ve'hu nisi tu tu Manos li tu tu Menat kosi Ve'yom ekra Be'yado tu tu Afkid ruchi tu tu Be'tishan tu tu Ve'ahira Ve'imeruchi tu tu Geviati tu tu Adonai li tu tu Ve'lo ira Shabbat shalom tu tu Shabbat shalom tu tu Shabbat shalom tu tu Mevorach Shabbat shalom tu tu Shabbat shalom tu tu Shabbat shalom tu tu Mevorach
That beautiful phrase, Shabbat Shalom u'mivorach, a Shabbat of Shalom, a Shabbat that is mivorach, filled with blessing. So if you have a cup, a glass of grape juice, of any juice, of red wine, of white wine, champagne, raise a glass and we join together in the Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kohodsho b'havahu v'ratzon hinchilanu Zikaron lemaseh v'reishit Ki hu yom techiela lemikra kodesh Zecher letziat Mitzrayim Ki vanu v'achareta Ve'otanu kiddashta מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון, הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
L'chaim. Yes, Shabbat Shalom u'mivorach, a Shabbat Shalom of blessing. So we also need to be blessed. Some people call this the priestly benediction. This blessing belongs to people, all of us, and to families. I invite you to put your arms, if you are with other people, to put your arms around them. And if you aren't, but you're thinking, just reach out toward them. And I invite you to say after me, Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and watch over you.
May God bless you and watch over you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May the light of God's grace shine on you.
May the light of God's grace shine on you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God be with you.
May God be with you.
And bless you with peace.
And bless you with peace. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ברכוני לשלום מלכי השלום מלכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא צאתכם לשלום מלכי השלום מלכי עליון מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Shabbat Shalom u'mivorach.